when I pump every 2 hours, not a lot is gonna come out because I'm doing it every 2 hours. So my body's still trying to replenish what I took out. And during the day, my breast milk, it's not the same as the first morning pump, put it that way, okay? It begins again. I seriously never know what to say in my voiceovers for these pumping sessions because it's so repetitive and it's the same exact thing that I do like every 2 to 3 hours every single day, but I'm working on it. So this week in particular, I did change up on my pumping schedule and I noticed an immediate difference. And not the good difference. I kind of skipped a few sessions and it immediately impacted my supply. I did actually think that it would take longer. It takes probably only 24 hours to ruin your supply. So I got back on track, but I did notice it instantaneously. So I had to start drinking my mother's milk tea again and really making sure that I was hydrated. And I've always been hydrated, but I just had to do so much more work because I neglected my schedule. So I didn't want to make it worse. So I did definitely binge on fluids way more just to make myself actually feel better. Even though I did know exactly what took place, what happened, where I went wrong, I just felt like, let's not make it worse. Just in addition to drinking mother's milk tea and making sure that you eat as much as possible and rest as much as possible and don't stress because that can be a problem with your supply, I did all the things. One thing that I truly can say over everything else that I do, aside from pumping as frequently as I do, is drink coconut water. Now, I know everyone's different, but coconut water is so good for hydration and electrolytes, and it's better than just drinking water. It seriously aids so well when it comes to breastfeeding. There's nothing else that I swear by outside of coconut water. I take my prenatal vitamins every day. I take my iron 3 times a week because I am anemic. I stay hydrated. My diet is definitely not the best. I eat enough. I do eat enough. Or at least I try to. All right. It's time to bag because I want to go to bed early because I actually have to be up early. So let's go bag. I just finished pumping. Should be fairly quick. Or at least I hope it is. There's no reason for it not to be. Let me just go to the kitchen. Let me just go. But for me, outside of diet and vitamins, I was taking fenugreek sporadically. I didn't really see a major increase or decrease or anything, but I swear by coconut water and staying hydrated. I did notice a lot more fat plugs in my milk, but I hadn't really noticed it that much prior in the beginning weeks of me breastfeeding. But now that I'm pumping exclusively and storing everything in the refrigerator and then bag day, it goes in the freezer, I'm actually noticing so much more fat plugs in my milk where I didn't notice anything like that before. But because I am making very well sure that I implement as much protein in my diet as possible, I'm actually seeing the payout.